Okay. Hello. I am... Oh, give me a second. It is 3:30 a.m. Welcome. Oh god, I let it play. I let it play in my ears. Okay, that's better. Howdy, fancy BP. Welcome. Oh dear lord, I am on like negative sleep. I went downstairs to make a cup of coffee and I just realized that our dishwasher was busted and is being fixed, but all the cups and wine glasses and regular glasses and stout glasses and mugs and shot glasses are all bunched up. And it was dark and there was no light on and it was just arranged everywhere across the corner of the counter. I just kept thinking, oh no, I'm about to be judged for my sins by the Council of Cups at 3:30 a.m. It's a hell of a morning. How we doing? I probably wouldn't be doing this if we had 2 IDs, but it's a day. It's a day. How are you booting up these streams so fast? I click go live. I click go live. That's what I do. Can she defeat the Queen of Hatred? I don't think Ring Otis can. Anyway, more to the point. Hi. I'm pretty sure a lot of you that are oh my god, it actually was a perfect refresh. It was perfect timing. A lot of you guys might be wondering how we're doing a first impressions video or a stream right now. This is how. Wait, is it all on one page? Oh my god, it's all on one page. This commenter is entirely right. Holy shit, one page. Imagine needing sleep. I'm weird. That's understandable. I wish. Okay, let me just take a step back. Let me take a sip of coffee and give you guys a proper intro. How are you so onto clicking go live without any setup? Like a starting soon screen? Because I just start setting up before I go live. Like, I bring the VTuber up, I make my coffee, I make my views. Okay. I mean, to be fair, Heisho Don Quixote was a one-pager. This is not something that's new at all. We haven't really been thirsting for this for a while, but... Alright, today, what we are doing is, as always every 2 weeks, we are reviewing the kits of the new IDs or drops that are coming out. Because I think there's a lot you can glean from that, and I think it's a lot of fun, and I want to get better at the gameplay, and I think y'all enjoy, see what you can get from this too. Quick asterisk, I have had no sleep. For one reason or another. So if we had 2 IDs this time, I probably wouldn't be doing it. But if I flub up something, this is one of the times where, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, you guys let me know, and I'll make sure that we get it better throughout the stream. And by the end, we're gonna have this thing called a vision board that explains how to use the ID. Because yeah, you actually can know that much. So let's run it. Show drunk as Night Drifter? Yeah. Do you play this game called Limbus Company? I dabble. Alright. Let's go. Let's start off by understanding the different statuses that are on deck. I will also be taking notes. So let's make sure that we've got Notepad++ up. Minimize that sucker, and that sucker can go above Kim Ji-hoon for now. That'll do. This is gonna reveal enough. That's fine. Alright, so we've got the custom status here. Oh, let me copy this up. We only need 1 of these. Okay, maybe I don't set everything up. Maybe not everything is set up. That's true. Sometimes I do forget things. Sometimes that is how this happens. Anyway, we'll copy this, bring this over to the new tab, and let us begin by taking a look at her custom statuses, or in this case, only 1. What the support passive be? We'll get to the specific skills afterward, and this is Drifting Blade of Hongyan Ryōshū. Alright. Let's change this up a little bit. How about lobby theme? Lobby theme's fine. Alright. First off, Protector's Stance. Remember, this is an ID that gameplay-wise is going to be influenced by Lin Da-yu, so we'll want to keep that in mind. In fact, let me just go from Limbus Wordle to Limbus Company, Wiki GG, Lin Dayu. What? Google refused to connect? Am I disconnected? Hold up, let me check my stream health here. Stream health seems fine. Yeah, maybe just reload that. Google, help me out here. Limbus Company, Wiki GG. What I'm doing is I am getting... Why is it saying google.com is blocked? What I'm doing is I am going to get Limbus Company Wiki GG. Let's just go here for a second. Okay, that works. Lin Dayu. And let's get the ally unit passives up, just so that we have a good spot to reference with it. Alright. Cool. Hello, welcome. Alright, so now, Protector's Stance. We've got... This is a max stack of 2. Damage debuff or damage protection. Looks like it doesn't apply protection, it is just flat damage reduction. Because it would say protection if it were. Gain shield by poise on self. So it's Vyrodion mechanics. Gain shield by poise. And then gain poise and poise count. This unit's leftmost skill slot gains aggro next turn. Okay. Gain aggro plus poise, P, and C. Cool. And then lose a stack. So that means you have to maintain it. Lose 1 stack, turn end. Okay, cool. So what is this going to be surrounding? Let's see. Let's start with the innate passive. I would have liked to walk the Lord's Path together. When another ally's skill hits an enemy, after that attack, use Hey Back Off as an unopposed attack against the enemy. Just any other ally's skill? It feels like that would have to be specific. Like, Hey Back Off seems like a fine move to be used unprompted. In the same turn, this unit substituted and returned to the battlefield, gain Protector's Stance, which we have. Okay, so... use S1 when another ally's skill hits enemy. Cool. Then... Heisho effect. Gain Protector's Stance. When this unit activates unopposed attack to the Lord of Hung Young Hung Lu's the Heisho Lord passive. Treat this as if it has Heisho back or Zhao family trait keywords. So, it's not a Heisho pack, but treat it like Heisho for Lord Lu's counter. Okay, cool. That's a little nice workaround without having to make her a Heisho. Which does imply that she might be an alternate universe version and not Mao Ryōshū. The signs are already there, don't get me wrong. Ooh. But Project Moon would sooner, like, just go out of business than make anything terribly obvious, so we'll take that. This for using the S3? I think I am not reading that correctly. Also, hello, Whis. Let's see. Now for the Sin passive, what you use and get Sin resources for. Or get Sin resources for, or Resonance. Loyal Warrior. If an ally is killed by enemy attack, or if the attacked ally's HP is less than X%. Do we have a reference for this? When enemy attacks an ally's unit has less than 25% HP after the attack, use the skill Aiding Strike. That is a skill 3, holy hell. Uses Aiding Strike. Okay, well there you go. Okay. We'll just label these, ILTLT. I'll just tab these over. So yeah, this is very much Lin Dayu. Perfect. Then Loyal Warrior. Just for simplicity's sake, I'll assume this is also 25%, though they have changed it before. So, if ally is killed or set to, we'll say low HP, use S3 as unopposed attack. The Lord of Hong Yong may activate this effect the Lord of Hong Yong Hong Lu may activate this effect past its usage limit. So that implies there's a usage limit on this, once per encounter. So if we take that same idea, this will happen once per encounter as well. Okay. The when this Ariana, it's for S3 Kentao Honglu makes Heishous use theirs. Okay, I see. Okay, I'm here for this. Use S3's unopposed attack, likely once per encounter. Can be used more times if by Lord of Hong Yon Honglu. Now, I might have to actually go back into the Kanto 8 dungeon to see if Lord of Hong Yon Honglu changes this. We'll see. If Hate Back Off is activated via the passive ILTLT, the skill deals more damage on critical hit. Heal X SP for one other ally with lowest SP. Alright, sure. If S1 is activated via ILTLT, damage up, and heal ally SP. That's a nice little buff. Still very much playing into the Lin Daiyu setup. Do we have any other deets on that? Heal 10 spinners, or heal 10 SP for 2 spinners, least SP. Cool. Doesn't seem like there's any other obvious answer beyond that. Maybe it's gonna be 10 SP. That makes some sense. We'll just say 10 SP. And you know, while I'm here, we'll just say we're at low 25%. 25%. Okay, there we go. These are not guaranteed to be the numbers, of course. However, Project Moon tends to use those as inspiration, so I would not be surprised if they were around that number. So we know that much. Did all the undo when Lord Hongul came out, Lin Daiyu doesn't change? Alright. Can someone tell me if a new enemy or abnormality is being added? Not really, not with this update anyway. Alright, let's see. You guys are talking a lot about rupture count. I'm seeing rupture count on all 3 of these. Doesn't look like it's gonna be enough, but we'll see. Let's move on now to the defensive move. So, Clashable Guard. Is it a setup? Is it gonna be like the Heishou and be a setup? Combat start. Gain Protector's Stance. On use, skill gains X defense level for every Y% HP this unit cumulatively lost. Thank you very much for subscribing, mate. Skill gains X defense level for every Y% HP this unit cumulatively lost. Alright. Kinda reminds me of U branch. Not that that's a bad thing. But also it just means that if she has a means to heal, she's gonna get better. Let's see. Gain X def level for every Y% HP lost during encounter. Let's change up the music. I'm getting a little tired of that. That is downtrodden. So downtrodden. Oh, got another one. Thank you very much for subscribing, mate. Let's see. Let's get into... I'm feeling casino vibes. Alrighty. Oh yeah, that feels so much better. Do we have any reference on Lin Daiyu for this one? Remove 1 random negative effect, gain 2 protective stance. No, and no. Does not look like it. However, she does gain defense level up for every poise on self, though I believe something else already addressed that. There it is. Except it's shield, but whatever. Let's see. Next, we've got on Clash Win, gain poise equal to rupture on target. I assume that's got to have a decent upper cap, though you never know. That might just be you really poise gaming on him. Anyway, we've got that down. Now onto the skill 3. Don't mind these. These are for past units. This is for Sheepdawn, if memory serves. The vision, not going to worry about the vision. All right, skill 3. What we got? So, Aiding Strike. And again, we go through the skill 3 because that helps with getting the vision more so than skill 2 and skill 1 most of the time. Let me just check chat for any references. Pose on skill is at least neutral. It can Delin herself. We're getting Ryōshū dialect translation now. Sometimes we do. And this doesn't loop? Damn, I haven't used Casino in a while. Let's make that loop. That's a good one. All right, let's see. Looks like a Blood Fiend idea if you guys get what I'm talking about. Oh, because it's rupture in name only? Took me a second on that one. All right. Let's see. You gain... every ID now, or at least the Heishou ones, or the, at this point, H-Corp ones. I'm not even mad. I'm just noticing it, and I'm kind of like... a little tired of it. It feels like a lot of these IDs either they have a funny status that they get on guard or on skill 3 use. And then you're either meant to manage that or just play around it as the ideal. It's fine. Oh, hello, Yosh, welcome. I'm not saying there's anything inherently wrong with that. I'm just saying I'm kind of getting bored of it, you know? I'm glad Season 7's coming. Anyway, enough of my ranting. Protector's stance. Game Protector's stance. If target has enough negative effects, gain final power. Gain final power if target has X negative effects. And looking at what we've got, she only inflicts rupture, so she is going to need help with that. I mean, everything about this idea already screams, hey, you want to use this with several other IDs that are much better at dealing negative effects or statuses or damage. This is meant to support that. Doesn't really seem like an idea I'd want to solo with, though. I feel like that's kind of preaching to the choir, but still. Gain coin power for every... Okay. Based on poise plus rupture count. Well, not rupture count, I'll mix that up. Potency. Then gain poise count, gain poise P and C. No. There you go. Alright, and then coin effects. Rupture count, rupture. Deal more damage with critical hit based on poison self and rupture. It is not impossible for this to be rupture neutral, just extremely unlikely. I could easily believe this getting up to 3 count, because it feels like if you're only going to inflict count with a single coin, on a skill 3 at that, and then inflict a bunch of rupture, it's kind of like how Diechi Rodion inflicts a decent amount of sinking potency, and then that one coin at the end inflicts a bunch of count. Maybe that's wishful thinking. But I feel like this is one of those oddly specific setups where it's more likely, you know? Not necessarily, but unlikely. I think 3 or 4. The Drifter passive is there. This is also true. I usually save support passives through the end because it doesn't always make a difference. But we'll just go through coin effects. We'll get there in due time. I could be wrong because, you know, swapping in and out, that's her mechanic too. Coin effects. Rupture C. I gotta get rid of that auto address. Rupture P. Plus more on crit. And then coin start. I love that we're getting more coin start. Deal more crit damage based on poise plus rupture. And then I'll just leave that on coin 4. Okay. That's fair. Next up, I would like to see how the skill 2 and 1 fare, because usually those are just escalations. Let's go. Alright, skill 2. Engraved in Flesh and Bone. Gain coin power for every poise on self and rupture. This is common across all of them, yes? Yes, okay. So, skill 2. Gain coin power based on, I'll say, rupture. And then gain poise count. Let me just check chat because I want to make sure I'm getting a little intermittent. Drifter because she's homeless, she doesn't have a place to stay, therefore she's a drifter. This is true. This is homeless Lindayu, not night drifter Lindayu. This is also true. Let's see. Passive will feed the Honglu, Ryōshū gen for years to come. Okay, we're not doing a lot. Do I pull for fine shit or save for Walper? I would say always save for Walper. I personally say always save. Because you might get other IDs while you're at Walper, or at least what you need to spark, so that's fine. That's a-okay. You mean poise count? That's a-okay. Alright, but anyway. Coin effects. We've got inflict, rupture count, sure. Gain poise based on rupture on target, kind of interesting. I don't believe that's new, but that's fine. Gain poise based on target rupture. And then deal more damage on crit. And then apply more rupture P on crit. Alright, still pretty simple. This is looking like a comparatively simple ID. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm missing something. But we'll find out soon. Alright. And then Hey Back Off, which might actually be the keystone considering how often it could come into play. So let's see. Gain coin P based on rupture. gain poise count. Oh, hold on. Wait. We might have something. This is interesting. On unopposed attack, inflict rupture count. That is actually kind of interesting. That is probably the most interesting thing I've seen on this ID yet. I like it. All right. And then deal more damage on crit. Sure. Coin effects. More damage on crit, which I think should be the point of crits, but whatever. And then inflict rupture P on hit and more on crit. Okay, we've read through it. Minus the support passive. I guess I'll get that. Support passives, Drifter, combat start, the ally with the earliest deployment order gains shield based on poise. Wow. It's looking like Zvirodia in a lot of ways, huh? And so it's definitely gonna be one rupture count? I do not doubt that. I do not doubt that whatsoever. However, I do like the fact this says 2 times per turn. Sure, even if it's 1, that's basically a free rupture proc, right? Essentially. Thanks to this ID, Poise now can use both Poise and Rupture Ego Gifts. If going to full, Hung On IDs can count as 5 Poise IDs and 5 Rupture IDs. That is good. I felt like we were already there, but that might be true. Huh. Do you think Otis is going to have new IDs because she hasn't had a new ID this season? Has she not? Wait, okay. Tangent for a second. You should be able to pick this up on stream. I don't know why it's not. Game capture, please. Properties. Capture Limbus. Oh, that's because I have the window capture up, right. Thank you for subscribing. Let's go back here, minimize this. There we go. Minimize this. Damn, I think that's probably from the video and not the stream, but still, I appreciate you. Otis had T-Corp? Right, Otis had the big hat. Right. Okay. But she's only gotten that one, right? Like, latest ID? Oh, I don't have that one yet. Right, I'm just waiting to spark it at the end of the season, which is coming up pretty soon. But yeah, this is it. Might get another one, might not. We'll have to see. Either way, hello, Rose Spanner Gregor. I love Rose Spanner Gregor, man. He just wants to live his best life and start his own little business, and I can only respect that. But okay. So, now that we've gone over the brass tacks itself, let's talk about the vision. So, the vision of this ID, very clearly a support ID. Meant to assist with keeping allies at high SP, rupture count up within, we'll say, to an extent. I'll verify that. I think I need to verify that a bit more. Rupture count up, and generally keeping them alive. Okay. Hello, welcome, Stranger Manly. I don't know, man, the kit kind of ass. I'm giving it a little faith right now. I'm still thinking it through. Nothing's hitting me as being that good. I will give you that. It's not great, but there are support IDs. I do like the idea of having support IDs, and a Lin Dayu is fine. Because, like, just because she's not going to be soloing, like, there's a difference between an ID that excels at soloing and an ID that can solo, you know? I feel like this is an ID that you're going to have a hard time soloing with in general. But just because that's the case doesn't mean it's necessarily bad. I think this just leans more into the meant to be used with allies run, and not as a powerhouse, kind of like how Cassetti Merceau was. Because they don't get several attack weight. We don't get, like, multi-attack weight on this either. And, you know, that's opportunity cost. That's worth factoring in. By the way, I don't know if you guys are noticing it. If I sound different, that's very much on purpose. I have been trying to reduce the amount of plosives that are coming on the mic, like... So I've changed my setup, and, that's what I'm doing with Rie. What do you think of Zhu Branch Merceau? Is that the kit? Have the ID kit been revealed yet? Yes. I think whatever gives him charge is fine. Yeah, kit's on stream. New potential one, but in all seriousness, this 2C Lord Leonardo, Camille Merceau, or Ishmael, you can use Lucky Punch for Crazy Clash. I mean, that's true. You should be able to do a lot more when Mirror Dungeon, but I feel like Mirror Dungeon is already... Is anyone really pulling an ID just for Mirror Dungeon? Like, genuinely. I don't, that's a real question. I don't know the answer to that. Is anyone genuinely pulling an ID just for Mirror Dungeon? Either way. Like, Refraction Railway, I get. Story, I get. Luxcavation, you're insane. Raise his hand, yes, yes, yes. Okay, we've got at least 4. I mean, that's 4 out of about 300. Faster clear times for MD, yeah. Mirror Dungeon's most of the game. I just think about it like, unless there's a new challenge, I think about it as a weekly chore, kinda. No, I can already build a full Poister team. I pull ID for being collectionist. See, that's what I do it for. I was gonna say you're being honest about it, but you know what? That'd be denouncing like what everyone's clearly saying. They care about Mirror Dungeon. Okay. I hear it. I grind TBH. That's fair. I don't know. I'm new in these. Fair. Do it for the fun of it. Also fair. Anyway, back to the idea itself. I'm looking over Lin Dayu because I want to get a better idea of how this works, and I'll be real, I did not care enough to go back through the second stage, the Part 2 dungeon in Kanto 8 to find out. Because that's just an entire ordeal. When enemy attacks another ally, this is already referenced. When an ally deals damage, we've already referenced this. Siphoning Fulfillment. It really does seem like the main priority here is to ensure... Did she gain protection? Ensure that everyone else is staying alive. So what can we take away from this then instead? I want to just nail down there. Generally keeping them alive, very clearly a sport ID. So Poisture, we know it's a Poisture ID. So in addition to working well with Lord Honglu, which is the biggest priority, I feel, the ideal state is with Lord Honglu. In fact, let me just put that down. Ideal state is with Lord Honglu. There might be another hack that you can find with a team that's going to be better, but from the reading, this was designed specifically to do with that ID, and they're trying to gear you towards that. Althearless Exploder against X shield for white poise on self, not too important. I swear, if that's like same as Vi Rodion, that's not going to be great. Clashable Guard Game Protector stance. Maybe there's more with that. Because it's only for her to gain. She doesn't give that to anyone. It also only stacks to 2, which is not that good. Take less damage, gain shield by poise on self. There's no healing mechanism here. Gain poise and poise count. Gains aggro. There's not a lot of damage. Deal more damage on critical hit based on poise on self. These additional deal more damage on critical hit are gonna have to do a lot. They're gonna have to do a lot of carrying to make this offensively worth it, you know? Let's see. Wish he was another Lord Lu support and just a general one? Yeah. Might be a slight upgrade to Butler than the Mao. I'm seeing some Butler Mao combination here. Is there something I'm not seeing with Hey Back Off? Because, like, this skill just feels like a downgraded skill 3 in most senses of the word. Gain coin power for every X poison self and rupture on target. And that's basically 1. You would want that to upgrade by, or increase by a lot. That's like Mercedes, kinda. This is kind of like her Mercedes, actually. Wait, hold on. Can we take a look at that? Can we take a look at Gregor Mercedes? Maybe I'm devaluing this a little too much. Hold on. Maybe I'm not seeing the vision because I haven't been looking in the right places. Doesn't trigger defensive skills and cannot gain eager resources. Because like with Gregor, she's got a skill that can be a 1-coin skill that can be used several times per turn as an unopposed attack. All right, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Coin power plus 1 for every missing HP max 4. Deal more damage for every missing HP on the enemy. Let's see. Inflict rupture count. Deal more damage on crit. Wait. I'm being dumb. If it's gonna surround, if these coins are gonna surround, dealing more damage on crit, then I've got to think of the ideal state being with a shit ton of poise. And how does she get a shit ton of poise? Protector stance. Gain poise and poise count. And if we look at Lindayu, now hold on a second. Protective stance. She doesn't gain any poise. She does, okay, 3 poise on self though. If she can gain 3 poise on, well no, but it's not gaining that, it's gaining defense level up. Gain poise and poise count. Okay, there are a lot of ways. The animation for hey back off and hey back off during assist attack is different. Oh, you're right. She functions very similarly to Allinger, not gonna lie. Okay, hold on. Let me just get to the vision here, because there might be an offensive vision. Let's focus on offense for a second. Let's swap this out for something else, too. You guys haven't had your feisty flowers hit yet, so I'm gonna give you a Rasta Beast. But doesn't S1 give poise? It can. I mean, there are a lot of things that can give poise. But let's see. First off, offensive vision. Get her to crit as often as possible. Apply rupture. Rupture to enemy as stably as possible. This means good PVC balance. Okay. And then when you get that... Hold on. Wait. So she can use Hey Back Off. I would assume twice per turn based on Lindayu and based on Alan Gregor. Hold on. And she gains poise, and she gains poise count. Alright, nice. And she's almost always gonna be using it. Because when another ally's skill hits an enemy, she'll use it. If she uses it once, fine, whatever, believable. But if she uses it... If she uses it several times, then that's a bit better for poise count. Only maintenance, but yes, for poise count. She'll also maintain the rupture. There's no way that's gonna be 2, but she will inflict more rupture. Get damage buffs. Wait, my brain... Hold on. Is this death by 1,000 cuts? Is this death by 1,000 cuts? Hold on. Rupture Ryōshū? Kinda. Everything but S1 can give poise. I mean, yeah, it only gives count. Is passing going to be a res requirement? I'm guessing it'll be like 2 pride res. If it's a res requirement, it's gotta be very low. I don't see how this is gonna be a very high as res. I would imagine it's owned though. Cause like you're already having to have an ally that's at low HP, right? It's very conditional as is, which is why I'd be surprised if it's a res passive. Those are normally like, hey, do this on purpose and you can get something really cool, right? That's how that works. So let's see. I also didn't really take note, when you activate unopposed attack, treat it as if it has Heisho Packer Jaw family, which means if the Heisho Lord is what's gonna come in, then she's gonna use her skill 3 instead. Let's just load that up so everyone can get context real quick. Hold up. Let me remove you and add you up. Let's go to Lord Liu and his passive. Alright, Lord of Hongyan. Passives, Heisho Lord. If said ally is a Heisho Packer Jaw family unit, so this is when you bring her in. Activate the following instead. Heal 20 SP, command them to use their base skill 3 as an unopposed attack. So that's how that's gonna work. You can do that 2 times per identity. It just requires you, or not requires, but like, you will generally use this with his counter. So if we go back over to here, then this means Aiding Strike will come in 20 SP with Protector's Stance, right? Yeah, with Protector's Stance, which I don't think is going to matter too much. Nothing really procs on Protector's Stance. But what is it going to give? If you have X type of negative X, gain final power, sure. Gain coin power for every rupture, sure. You're not going to get a lot of poise on self, though. Poise count and poise, inflict rupture count and rupture. I mean, that's a good way to make use of rupture stacked. I just don't think it's going to be a great enter move, you know? I don't think this is a great entrance move. compared to the other Heisho. Might be res-based. Hold up, where are we saying, chat? Is this a better Mao? No. No, it's not shaping up to be that. I love having double the amount of actions per turn in turn-based games. This is true. You're adding 1,000 cuts to your team with already 10,000 cuts, which I guess can be good regardless. Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. Like, in my head, I'm trying to figure out if there is an offensive vision to this, or if it's all defense. Which in Limbus, your best defense is a great offense, you know? She seems okay. Doesn't seem to be a state limit to directing blade Ryōshū skill when used after allies attacks. Do you have any idea if there will be a limit? That is a good question. Neo Drago. So, what they don't show you in the kits is a limit per turn or per encounter. Sometimes they will imply it. For instance, in Loyal Warrior, it has an effect Lord of Hongyong Honglu may activate this effect past its usage limit. Whenever I do kit reviews, especially if it's on a character we know of, I will look at characters that they're based on. And I can see like, oh, hey, paired assault. That mixes in with using Hey Back Off several times. And it says 2 times per turn, which is how I base this. There's also, like, Alan Gregor, who has Mercedes that's used, like, once or twice per turn. So that's a good reference. And then we've got once per encounter, you get Ailing Stab. I would assume this translates over to once per encounter on Loyal Warrior. It's not always guaranteed, but it's likely. It's likely. It's a good point of reference to use. Especially since apparently this can use it twice with Lord of Hongyong Honglu. Even count neutral season IDs, it's ridiculous. I think Talisman Sinclair spooked him. What about the rupture count? What reason would they have anyone to pull for if they have Mao Ryōshū? PM can't be this dumb. I don't think it... You guys really got to consider that not every ID has to be, like, super good to be worth putting into a game. This is TCG rules, where a lot of the time you want differences in kind that are vaguely around the space rather than the perfect fit to a setup. They're building with the fact that not everyone is going to already have what's come before, and some people are just going to pull instead of Spark. So they're going to give you something different. It's not a disservice that it's not going to be as good as like the super good thing we've already got. It's just, oh, here's another one that's vaguely in the same vein. Now, if I'm saying whether you should pull for it, I wouldn't make this your first priority, no. No. Exactly. Unless we to increase it though, so her base might be higher. This is true. Alan's base is 1 that gets to 2. Lin Daiyu's base is 2 here, which is why I think hers will be 2 as well, just by default. But on to like how to use her. Like I keep getting off track. I'm enjoying having the talk, but I keep getting off track, and that's kind of because I'm procrastinating, figuring out how the hell you're supposed to make good use of this. Because honestly, I may be defending the choice to make it, but I don't think this is gonna be a high priority pull at all. But let's consider both the offensive and defense for a sec. I've looked at the offensive vision, let's look at the defensive vision. Like, maybe there's something here. Maybe. Let's give it its turn in court. Let's see the evidence. Prosecution's had its time. Now let's give the defense a chance. For defense, giving her protector stance. So, and remember, when I say vision, I mean what is the ideal state for this purpose? So, protector's stance through defense and S3, which, you know, if you just get her in with Lord of Hongyong Honglu, I'll give you this. You're giving her protector's stance. That's it. All right, cool. Let's see. So you're the lore guy, you did me, congratulations. I don't know what that means, but I will take your congratulations. So I should shard Wei Don then for Heisho still? Probably. Alright, anyway. Let's see. I do like this message though. You know it's not looking bright when the ID strength depends purely on numbers we don't know. True. Yeah. Anyway. Protector stance through defense and skill 3. Clash when gain poise equal to rupture on target. You'll already want rupture there. So using this will not help her loop into getting more poise. I've also got to consider that we need to figure out how she can be at her ideal both on defensive and offensive at the same time rather than individually. Already at protector stance, we know how she gets there. Take less damage, gain shield by poise on self, gain poise and poise count. Cool. Is there any other means with which she gets better defenses, or is this it? Gain protector stance, that's fine. Use hay back off. If an ally is killed by an attack, use aiding strike. Like, that's 4 coins? At low HP. What else? She'll get hay back off, but that's just another 2 coins. I don't think there's anything else defensive on her. Like, there is the ability to heal ally for SP, but it's only 1 ally, so that's, like, kind of worse than Liu Yi-san. What else is there? This is looking great. I got real. This ain't looking great, y'all. This ain't looking great. Good morning, Emmy. Malfaust does your job defensively better. I'll be real. Malfaust is before I became very cognizant of a lot of gameplay stuff. I'm so fucking tired, man. This is great. How did she do her defense better? Anyway, I gotta check that out. Hold up. Let me minimize this real quick. Gain 1 assist defense. Oh, I forgot she had this. That's so true. Wait. Hold up. Wait, maybe you're cooking? Maybe that's cooking? Hold up. So, wait. If you didn't, if this unit did not equip a defense skill, is about to take an unopposed attack. Apply 1 Lord's Guard to random history allies with the least assist defense stacks. Hold on. Max 2 allies. Could this be something? Could this be useful to her? Could this be useful to her? When this unit activates unopposed attack to Lord Hong Yong Hon lose. No, I don't think she gets Lord's Guard. I don't think she gets Lord's Guard. Chat. I don't think that's relevant at all. She doesn't even get that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Okay. We gotta still make the vision. We gotta still... Oh, whole chat, let Ryōshū cook. Thank you, Roxanne. I want to let her cook. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta think here. It's my job to find out how you're supposed to use these, whether it's good or not. I gotta find her greatest potential. Oh, God. I gotta nut up and do my job here. I gotta nut up and do my job. Whatever she's cooking, hey, look, she wasn't cooking great in Hell's Chicken, but they still ate it. I gotta nut up and eat this. Oh. Okay. Normally I have to put down a how could this ID be ruined? This is a how could this ID be saved? Okay. So currently, let's just assume that the numbers look fantastic. Let's assume they're as good as the best of Heisho. Like their Malfaust, their fucking W. Corpeth at his peak. We're talking 37. What was Lindayu's numbers looking like again? 25. That's not great for a skill 3. Not in this age. It's fine. We're talking 10 rupture count. We're talking at least 2 rupture count on hay back off. We're talking 100% damage buff. Hey, look, I discounted N-Corp Ryōshū because I thought her damage buff was gonna be ass. And N-Corp Ryōshū turned out pretty well. Okay. I didn't think the thumbnail text was gonna age this well so fast. I don't care if she's bad, I'm getting for the MD grind. Far be it for me to tell you whether or not you should get her. Actually, I guess that's kind of my job. Far be it for me from limiting you from getting her. You're more than allowed. We're gonna have to change this. Let's play in this space. Okay. I need some more emotional music. I put all the LobCorp emotional music, but it doesn't do shit. No, this is good. This is good. How could this ID be saved? If S1 has... This is our cope music, chat. This is how I'm gonna cope. Has 2 rupture count. If damage buff from extra crit... What do you think, chat? I think this could be saved if it has, like... I think like 50% extra damage? 50%? If we take a look at... This isn't gonna work. If we take a look at Gregor Mercier, like, this gets up to what? Additional coin power. Let's see. Deal 1% for every missing HP. Up to 120%. Okay. 120%. Don't get, this is Middle Dawn upscale. Now Ryōshū still reigns supreme? I think so. Let's see. So this is 120%. This is basically what we're comparing it to. Keep in mind these numbers, 4 and 6. And if we compare that to Lin Dayu, skill 1. 8 and 5 is technically better. Okay, that's technically better. That's technically better, chat. Is like, I'll say 60%. Let's say 60. That gets up to like a clean 80 on crit, right? It gets to a clean 80. I'll leave it, you know what? No, I will be nice. I'll say 50. I think there's reason if it's like twice per turn and you don't have to be fucking weird with your build in order to do it twice. Sure. You also maintain rupture count. You'll maintain rupture count. That's fine. That's so fine. Okay. So there's a better vision here. Stop trying to protect her. She's a lost cause. I have to do my job. I'm like fucking Phoenix Wright. I'm pretty sure my client's in a terrible place, but I'm bringing out the parrot to try and testify that maybe we have a case here. I know I'm in kangaroo court right now, but I'm the Joey that's gonna keep hopping until I fall out of someone's abdomen. Okay, let's see. Inflict rupture count. So this is the 3-coiner. Why is it on 3 coiners? I just don't believe in the rupture application. I don't think the rupture application is going to be good. No. Okay, we have hope. We maintain hope. Honestly, if Hey Back Off is good, it's probably enough. Like, the skill 2, least important of the skills. Who really gives a fuck on the skill 2? It's going to come up 1/3 of the time fine, but you're going to have multiple ways to proc Aiding Strike, at least if you have Lord of Hongyan Hong Lu, and if you have Hey Back Off, that's going to be more important. Maybe you even just get rid of it. What the fuck am I? There's like 2 dogs inside of me right now. One of them is an insanely tired, caffeinated Miles Edgeworth that is looking at me with the most stern gaze right behind me like I'm Don Quixote and I just ruined going through customs and he's fucking Virgilius. And then there's the Ace Attorney on my shoulder, just face in his head. Thinking, no. You have to make the vision. You have to do it. No, please. This is a massive cope. Listen, it's fine. It's a 7... No, it's a Zviroja upscale. Let's get the vision board out. What I do know is that the team comp... Let's just have Lord Hong Lu up and hope for the best with rupture. Because I think that's all you can do. I think that's all you can do. Let's bring up the vision board. Okay, there we go. We're here. So, her ideal state is with 20 poise. Frey, why are you trying not to laugh? Because it's so fucking funny, because it's so fucking sad. Oh, okay. I'm gonna read chat for a second. There isn't any vision if she makes you blind. There are synergies if Cockle for low level tarnish gets set at low HP or proxy unprocced. Actually, yeah, that is true. Maybe I should be looking at this in terms of Lord Hong Lu. Or actually, there is one more piece of evidence that's worth looking into. There's actually one more piece that is worth checking. Genuinely. Fuck yeah, new Don Schnack video. Project Moon official. It's the video. It's the video. We have to take a look at her shit. At her animations. Okay. Alright, let's see. So that's the skill 1. Sure. That's the skill 2. Nothing to really glean from that. That's the guard to give her protective stance. Okay, I get that. 3, 4. Okay, that's skill 3 with protective stance. This is Honglu, and then her unopposed attack. Anything else? You're attacking Honglu. Now, hold on. 3. Okay, this is just aiding. Yeah, no, I don't think there's much else. I don't think there's much else. No. No, there's still nothing here. There's still nothing here. No. I don't really want to have to look into MD to really justify this ID. Hi, Lei Hang! Maybe you guys should pull for Lei Hang instead at this point. Oh my god. If her speed is 710, she's saved. Wait, that might be true, actually. Hold on. That's a good cope. Maybe good speed? Why? No, why? That doesn't matter. If it sounds like I'm being extra, I'm on 0 sleep, for the record. Let's take a look at ego. Maybe there's some ego that can work with this. Maybe there's some ego she has. It's gluttony, gloom, pride. She could almost use soda. Tharkalki? No, that doesn't feel that. Blind obsession? No, that takes envy. I don't think she feels anything really well either. You skipped a Hisham or so for this? Oh, to be fair, she can infinite scale speed. How? Wait, genuinely how? I don't see that. I don't see that one. Soda saved her. Soda's the thing. You gain 3 Eager Resources of random affinity currently owned. All allies heal 3 SP. To be fair, if this soda gets better, the more IDs there are in play. Just wait for a cornerstone ID. That is massive cope. First... Oh, man. No, I don't want to drive. What am I doing? I feel like this has to depend on her being in, like, a full Heisho team, right? Let's take a look. No. Let's take this a step further. We're gonna dig deeper into this hole. I'm digging myself deeper into this hole. Let's check out the Greg hole first. I need to see, maybe he assists with, like, poise? Maybe there's some shit they do with poise. Yeah, they're doing a lot of shit with poise this season, I gotta say. She doesn't... If target... Wait. If target has X plus types of negative status effects, maybe that's something. Go to skill 3 here. 3 types coin... It's coin power plus 1. Which is like final power plus 4. Which is not that good. It's not that good. What is her synergy? Maybe this is why she failed to save Vouch. Oh no. Like, Rupture is fine, but that's a 2 max. Like, I don't see this getting over 30. It might get over 30. I got over 30. Gain poise count, Rupture. It's bleak, y'all. It's pretty bleak. Okay. I'm giving up on any 4D chess play. There's no 4D chess play here. I get that much. Her best state to be in. Her best state to be in is when allies can give stable rupture count. Guys, do we have any Heisho that are great at giving stable rupture count? I started looking into IDs like midway through the season. I would assume Oh wait, maybe Heisho Pack Ryōshū can give stable rupture count. Oh, actually, on the skill 1, yeah, she can. On the skill 2? Wait, actually, yeah, she can. On the skill 3? Wait, actually, yeah, she can. She can't because she has Strider Mao. Oh, but there's no way this is happening, right? Oh, brings us back to Mao Ryōshū. Mao Otis, because, yeah, she can also do stable rupture count because she's also got Strider Mao. What about Faust? Faust is an adept. Surely she also does stable rupture count. That's 2 rupture count, that's stable. 2 rupture count, that's stable. 2 rupture count. 3 rupture count, that's before Deathrite. That's before Strider. 2 rupture count. Okay, to be fair, she doesn't really inflict equal rupture count unless you have Deathrite up. But she inflicts it. She inflicts Deathrite. No, it's fine. What the fuck is this? I'm sorry. I know what I said. Not every idea has to be great. Oh, what about Lifetime Sinclair's do with this ID? Brother, what are you talking about? You role-playing sack of... That's way too mean. I'm sorry. That's way too mean. I'm just... Okay. Maybe I was wrong. We were all wrong about this ID. I don't think Ryoshu's saving Lord of Hongyan Honglu. Lord of Hongyan is saving her. Okay. No. I need something different. Okay, the only hope has to be in Lord of Hongyan making her better. If there's any 4D chess, it's gonna be this, right? It's gotta be this. I might just say fuck it to making any kind of true breakdown because there's not much here. And just highlight this fucking VOD. I don't know, man. Oh, it's bleak, y'all. The last hope. This is her final hope. Her final hope is that Lord of Hongyan Honglu has some ability that I'm not seeing. That makes her better. Why is Shaw family crossed out? What do we do with that knowledge? This is the first time in a while pizza time might actually warranted. Let's just read through and see if it works. Okay. Apply defense level up to highest resonant other allies. Cool. She's not gonna get assist defense. You already know this. He is count neutral. That's fine. So at the very least, we know that Daiyu Ryōshū could be put on a team with this Honglu, with Faust, and with Mao Otis, and she could be on a neutral rupture count team, right? Inflict 1 rupture count. Okay, this is not count neutral actually, but you just want to use the skill too. That's fine. They're probably count positive in the mouse, so that's probably fine, whatever. Answer me Heisho packs. Okay, this is gonna deal a lot of rupture. Actually, it's not gonna deal a lot of rupture. It's actually gonna be very count negative. But sure, whatever. This is what's gonna save her, so he has to be here, because he has 3 fucking skill 3s. I forgot how ridiculous this was. He's gonna bring her in. If they're background units, select 1 ally Heisho with least HP percentage. Upon using the skill, apply your will guides my blade to the selected ally. Combat serve, there are no backup units, apply 2 attack power up. I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think this works. Heisho back until you're retreated will be placed earlier in line. Sure, that does count. She will be placed earlier in line. I think that might actually be a disincentive to use her, though. Let's see. Lord's Guard does not apply to her. Passives. This applies to her. She will get the 20 SP, which is nice. This doesn't apply. Well, okay, maybe. I guess he does get additional speed, additional defense level up, additional damage, some damage up. When Heisho units are killed during an encounter, heal 20 HP and gain life from death. If Ryōshū dies, she will give Honglu more offense level up. You can kill her. Ryōshū dies, it's worth it. Deal plus 5% damage for everyone. Heishu Bolos, she's not gonna help out with that. She's not gonna help out with that. Nope. Nope. Okay. Combat start. Lord's Guard. Nope. I mean, I guess his Death Defiance will help. And Heathcliff's Death Defiance will help. Allies with a Death Defiance, so Prager could help. You'll just make a team with Prager, Lord of Hongyan Honglu, and fucking Cockcliff, and you'll hope that it works. When activating this doesn't count. I guess Tears of Tarnished Blood might be useful. Maybe. This is not really an ID as much as it is like a you know how this is more like a status effect. Okay, what is the vision? I'm so fucking tired. I am having a hard time grasping the vision. I'm gonna probably wake up to this later and it's gonna make so much more sense. But this ID feels really cooked. So let me just do my best. Allies, build, rupture. We'll say phase 1. Oh, this is gonna be so rough. I'm sorry. If you guys wanted substance on this one, there's not a lot of meat on this bone. Allies, build, rupture. And then build, poise on self. I'm just doing my best here, guys. I'm doing my best on this one. Build poise on self. That's phase 1. This is phase 1. So let's put this down to 96 point font. And then phase 2. 96. Phase 2. Start. Wait, 96, 96, 96. Start. For the love of God, 96. God damn it. Start getting allies to low HP. Ryōshū, Lord Lu, Prager. And apply S1 with passive. Are we sure this isn't the Uptie 3 kit? What does that mean? I don't know what you're saying. Your best is enough on a patient 2 meters underground. Oh dear God, okay. Oh my God. Phase 2, apply skill 1 with passive. Phase 3, aiding / when everyone starts dying. Sorry, when everyone starts Lin dying. And then lastly, start using Mao Ryōshū instead. Like, I really wanted to take this seriously. I really did. Oh, no. I'm sorry. The vision is bleak. The vision is so bleak. Maybe she'll shine next season. Maybe. Like, it's so team dependent. The damage buffs have to be so high. She needs to, like, be able to use this 3 times. I know like 2 is what's to be expected is good. I'm saying 3 with a 2 rupture count application. If she has 2 rupture count application, then she's automatically good. This is automatically worth it. If she deals plus 100% damage on crit, automatically worth it. Or at least you can contend that she's worth it. That's fine. Son, if you're editing this, which you very well may be at this rate, what do you think of the ID? Because I think it's so bleak. I feel like, unless it's one of the deeds that can save this ID, or absurdly. We're talking like 30, 32, 35 higher clash power in the skill 3. It's so over. I don't think you should get this. I don't think you should get this. The vision is hold your boxes. Yeah. This is probably... Wait, I know what this is. Oh god, I know what this is. Oh, hold on, chat. I know what this is. I'll play this again. I'll just play this again. Oh no, honey, no. That wasn't enough. 300. Also, why the hell do they have Ro just serving like that in this ID? I ain't complaining, but it's like, oh, what an ID to do that with. Oh, should have been a 2-0? Yeah, kinda. Oh, God. No, I want to be wrong. Some people, I still get some messages saying, like, why the hell do you make these kit reviews before the ID comes out? Like, I still believe that you can get a lot of insight based on just what the kit is saying and whether you should get it. If I'm wrong about this and it happens to be worth it, based on just anything I haven't said, again, rupture count on the skill 1, massive damage on crit, and maybe absurdly high clash power. If it's good and it's from neither of those, or something I fucking think of when I write the script, then yeah, the entire premise of kit reviews might be dead. But I feel so confident about this right now, man. Alright guys, I think that's it. Like, I'm once I sleep, I'm gonna work out exactly how I'm gonna frame this. There might be something I'm missing. I'm gonna give it a shot. But it's bleak. It's bleak as hell, y'all. Anyway, thanks for popping in. I hope you have a wonderful day. Can you check the trailer for the rupture effect? Actually, yeah. I'll do that. I'll check the trailer. I don't know what we're looking for. Can someone in chat, before we leave, before we end this off, can someone in chat tell me what the rupture effect would even look like? Like, I don't even know what I'd be looking for, but I'll do that just for the hell of it. Yeah, because count? Not when I can turn into a possible poke potential woman. Has to be uptie 3 gang. This can't be it. I don't know what uptie 3 gang even means. Like, what are y'all saying? Green sparks? Green sparks? Okay, but like green sparks. We already know that there are certain moves where she does rupture. We have the kit. Like, we know the kit is here. We know it's doing that. We're just looking for green flakes for green flakes. Does it show like how much count it does? If she inflicts green dandruff on an enemy, can I count the green flakes to see how much count she's doing? Like, is that it? Like, can I tell how much count it is? Can I tell if she's count neutral? We just want green. I'm a bitch of the people. The kit ain't helping, the numbers do. What I'm saying is that we're not talking about the numbers. We're talking about the preview video. If a skill 3 activates green effect 4 times, means it's count neutral. I mean, I don't think... So, okay. But we already know it doesn't. We already know the skill 3. Someone's saying, if her skill 3 activates green effect 4 times, it means count neutral. Brother, sister, envier? No, it doesn't. We can already tell the first coin inflicts rupture count and the other 3 inflict rupture. If the other 3 if there's an effect visually that says it inflicts rupture count, and it shows up on these 3 coins, then they are lying to us in the kit, and that's just something else I have to factor in for a fact of life, and that just makes life worse. I don't know why they would do that. If she neutral, so what? Mario got the death right? But you could say that about any ID! That's not really gonna make a huge difference. Go sleep, make post, I shouldn't get this ID and done. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should. Like, there's some green flakes. But it's not much. Actually, guys, you know what? I changed my mind. You should actually pull on this banner. Get all of it. Get it until you get Yi-Sung Ideality. It is a must-get. Specifically because of this one particular detail. And that's because the Lei Hang announcer is in it. You must get it. Okay, that's it. Bye, get some sleep. Take care. I'll see if I can cope better later. Night! Also, there's a Discord. My link should be active in there. Like, subscribe, do all the numbers things. I love you, Paris.